Atlantic Broadband Cable, in cooperation with the South Union Township Supervisors, presents the South Union Township Sports Network. This evening will be live streaming from Mustang Field as the Laurel Highlands boys soccer team hosts the Belle Vernon Leopards. Hi, everybody. Brian Morozak with Jerry Dupain. Welcome you aboard for this evening's high school boys soccer game. South Union Township Sports Network coverage brought to you as a joint cooperative venture featuring Township Supervisors Bob Schiffbauer, Rick Vernon, and Jason Scott. Atlantic Broadband Cable, Armstrong Cable, and our friends at CUTV, including Gary Smith. Again, Brian Morozak with Jerry Dupain. We'll be back with the lineups for both teams after these messages.
We would like to wish good luck this year to the Laurel Highlands Mustang boys soccer team and their coaches from the LH boys soccer team boosters.
Chesler's Furniture at 601 Pittsburgh Street, Uniontown has been in business since 1950 and has a wide variety of furniture for all of your needs. At Chesler's, they have a wide assortment of living room recliners, kitchen sets, bedroom mattresses, and accessories that can decorate your home for years to come. Choose from many companies, including Lazy Boy, Best, King Hickory, Hammery, Lancer, Wildwood, Von Bassett, and White Dove. Chesler's also services what they sell. Stop into Chesler's Fine Furniture, Route 51 north of Uniontown, and see Kim, Christy, Ted, and Rich. They'll be happy to help you with all of your needs. Chesler's Furniture, where customers send their friends.
Personal injury can come in many forms. No matter what your injury, the attorneys at Davis & Davis will personally meet with you to discuss your case, just like we have over the last 40 years. Trust your case to a local, experienced legal team. Trust Davis & Davis.
This is Dr. Fraser Stokes. Did you know that colorectal cancer is the second leading cancer killer in America, or that it can be prevented by removing polyps during a 30-minute colonoscopy? Yeah. At SWGI, our board-certified gastroenterologists, Drs. Ruth Hart, Calabrese, Hoppy, and I, encourage you to consider a screening colonoscopy. Call 724-437-7677 or visit swgispecialists.com.
Are you getting collection calls, finding bills in the mail you can't pay? Are you expecting shutoff or foreclosure notices? If you're in financial trouble, you need to know that there is help under the law that will help protect you and your assets. Hi, this is Attorney Chuck Zebley with Zebley, Mahalo & White. Allow us to help you protect yourself. If you're in debt and have no way out, let us help you understand your options under the federal bankruptcy laws. Filing bankruptcy is not the end of the road. For many, it's a fresh start and a new beginning. So give our office a call today, 724-439-9200, or visit our website at zeblaw.com. Zebley, Mahalo & White in Uniontown, local attorneys helping local people. Let us help you fix your life.
Zebley, Mahalo & White. It's gonna be all right.
Back here at Laurel Highlands High School, the Mustangs hosting the Belle Vernon Leopards High School boys soccer here on the South Union Township Sports Network. Laurel Highlands enters the match 8-1 overall, 6-1 and of Section 3 3A play. Jerry Rogers in his 8th year as the head coach of the Laurel Highlands Mustangs. Belle Vernon 7-2 overall, 5-1 in conference play. Al Yeschenko in his first year as the head coach of the Belle Vernon Leopards. And it's Laurel Highlands Belle Vernon week for sure. Boys soccer tonight. Girls soccer between the two schools on Thursday, and a showdown between two unbeaten football teams on Friday night from James Weir Stadium in Belle Vernon. We'll now turn it over for tonight's starting lineups.
Evening's boys soccer match between the Belle Vernon area Leopards and your Laurel Highlands Mustangs. Starting lineups for this evening for Belle Vernon. At forward, a freshman, number 3, Trevor Kovach. A midfielder, a junior, number 7, Dylan Timko. On defense, a junior, number 9, Nick Rita. On defense, senior, number 10, Dimitri Apodiakis. Midfielder, a senior, number 14, Logan Lodichak. A midfielder, senior, number 15, Daniel Gordon. At forward, a senior, number 18, Daniel Sasak. On defense, a senior, number 22, Ben Conybear. At midfield, a senior, number 24, Hunter Mead. At midfield, a senior, number 27, Tyler Kovach. And in goal, a junior, number 43, Will Makula. And now, the starting lineup for your Laurel Highlands Mustangs. At forward, a senior, number 1, Manuel Oliveras. On defense, a junior, number 2, Caleb Janoski. A midfielder, senior, number 3, Joey Lametsky. In goal for the Mustangs, a sophomore, number 9, Thatcher Wilson. On defense, a senior, number 11, Ben Diamond. A midfielder, sophomore, number 14, Tim Lasik. A midfielder, a senior, number 16, Matt Lucas. At forward, a senior, number 22, Nico John. Midfielder, junior, number 25, Barry Radcliffe. A junior, on defense, number 30, Ian Hamilton. And a senior defenseman, number 33, Carson Seaman. Ladies and gentlemen, we now ask that you rise and gentlemen remove your caps for the playing of our national anthem. For Belle Vernon, head coach Alan Yaschenko.
We're back here at Mustang Field, just about set to go. Always fun when these two programs get together, the Laurel Highlands Mustangs and the Belle Vernon Leopards. Again, the Mustangs' only loss this year was to Belle Vernon at James Weir Stadium by a score of 2-0. Looking at the conference standings, the Mustangs are the top of the table at 6-1, a half-game lead over Belle Vernon, who sits at 5-1-1. The Thomas Jefferson Jaguars at 5-1-1 as well in conference play. Trinity at 4-2-1. Those four teams would make the WPIAL playoffs if the regular season ended now, and Laurel Highlands will see all three of those teams this week. Thomas Jefferson here on Wednesday, Trinity here on Saturday. Albert Gallatin after a hot start to the season. Colonials sit at 2-5. Ringgold also at 2-5. Wash High, new in the conference this year, at 2-5, and the Uniontown Red Raiders sit at 0-6 in conference play. Belle Vernon has swept the season series with Laurel Highlands the last 2 years. Belle Vernon has won 16 of the last 22 meetings with the Mustangs in the series. It's one of three conference games going on tonight. Albert Gallatin at Ringgold, Trinity at Thomas Jefferson tonight as well. Belle Vernon actually won 7 games in a row to start the season, but they've lost back-to-back games after one of their top defenders, Tyler Masello, was lost due to an injury. He's expected back next week, and in fact, Tyler is also a golfer, qualified for the WPIAL Golf Championships today. He walked 18. So talking to Belle Vernon head coach Al Yaschenko, he thinks he'll have him back in the soccer lineup very soon. And the Mustangs get it started with Nico Johns. Big crowd on hand here at Mustang Field for Laurel Highlands and Belle Vernon as Joey Lemansky tries to break forward. And the Leopards clear it out, knocked down there by Manny Oliveras. And the Mustangs, for the most part, back to full strength, and a little chip trying to free up Lucas inside the 18-yard box. Was shouldered off the ball, trying to stay with it, and just sent it wide. And you actually had defensively there Daniel Sasak coming back there, along with Daniel Gordon trying to slow down the run from the Mustangs and Matt Lucas. We put down here for the goal kick from Logan Kolodacek, who will send it down the field. Mustangs knock it down for a moment, but it's the Leopards that control down the near wing. Hunter Mead pushed a little bit too far and out of bounds here on the near side. And Laurel Highlands will reload here with Caleb Janoski. Caleb sends it down. A little header there from Belle Vernon's Nick Rita. And pushed down on the far side there to Tyler Kovac. And goes out of play. It's the Mustangs' Ben Diamond. We'll send it back in, just underway. We've played about 75 seconds. Brian Morozak alongside Jerry Dupé. Nice to have you along with us. And what's going to be a very busy soccer week here on the South Union Township Sports Network. Tomorrow, the Laurel Highlands girls in action hosting Uniontown. 7 o'clock start. Gary Frankhauser will be with you for that one. I'm back on Wednesday for the Laurel Highlands boys, taking on Thomas Jefferson, another key section showdown. 7:30 start there. And then on Thursday, Laurel Highlands girls back in action against Belle Vernon, another key conference game for the Lady Mustangs coming up on Thursday. And, of course, the big football showdown on Friday night at James Weir Stadium between Laurel Highlands and Belle Vernon. Leps with it right now. A little poke there from Trevor Kovac. He's done a nice job as only a freshman coming forward. Try to center it off to his left, denied there by Caleb Janoski. And trying to spin with it there, Daniel Sasak, who's Belle Vernon's leading goal scorer for the season. But the Mustangs regain control and lead the counterattack coming back here with Manny Oliveras. Trying to push it back to Matt Lucas, who missed some time due to injury. He was actually injured when these two teams met at James Weir Stadium about 2.5 weeks ago. But Lucas back in the starting 11 today with a nice through ball there intended for Nico Johns, a little bit too far. And Will McCullough out to intercept there for Belle Vernon. Both of these squads going with traditional 4-4-2s here today. The Mustangs with Oliveras and Johns on the front line. Joey Lemansky, Tim Lasik, Matt Lucas, and Harry Radcliffe in the midfield with Caleb Janoski, Ben Diamond, Ian Hamilton, and Carson Seaman. Another Mustang who missed some time due to injury, who's back out there on the back line with Thatcher Wilson, who already has 4 clean sheets for the Mustangs already this year in goal. Laurel Highlands as a team, 6 clean sheets is a foul called there. Team record is 10 by Soup Campbell a couple of years back. And we'll have a free kick here for the Leopards. Our first foul of the game. No card shown We've played just over 3 minutes, and it's put down here for Kolodachek. Free kick for the Leopards. And Logan set to send it away with a nice blast down the field, top of the 18. Mustangs clear it out with another blast back to center, intended there for Matt Lucas. I think a handball signaled there as one of the Leopards got it up high. The Mustangs go quickly here. Referees let them play it ahead, but Leopards pick up control, but an errant pass intercepted there by Oliveris. Quickly down the field, a little give and go. He's trying to work there with Lucas. Got intercepted and broken up here by Belle Vernon. A little slide tackle there from Caleb Janoski, knocking it out of play here on the near boundary. And the Leps will send it back in with Nick Rita. Up the field here to Kolodachek, going cross field on the far side. Leopards send it down there. A little touch from Ben Conybear. Up the field there to Dylan Timko. Watch for the Leopards to spread out the field here early on and try to create some opportunities. And they have one here with a freshman, Trevor Kovac. Side of the box. A little chip will go out of play. It was the last touch by the Mustangs going out. Let's see. It appears it was. So we'll have a corner kick here for Belle Vernon from the far side. As the Leps get an early scoring opportunity almost 5 minutes in. It'll be Daniel Sasak, Belle Vernon's leading goal scorer with 11 so far this year, sending it into the box, intended there with a lot of contact for Hunter Mead. Mead went down, and he's still down on the play there for Belle Vernon as the ball was deflected out of play by Laurel Highlands. Now Mead getting back up. As Sasak waits for the go-ahead. Now we're going to get a substitution likely coming in here for Hunter Mead. Hunter a little slow to exit. And the Leps will change up personnel. They'll let Luke Kimmel take the corner kick and watch out for Sasak inside the 18-yard box. Kimmel will blast it away. Little line drive, a lot of action there out in front. Leps couldn't get a piece of it. Mustangs looking to clear there from Ben Diamond. Nice little surge ahead. Laurel Highlands able to pick up possession there with Tim Lasik. Lasik going cross field near side. Oliveira's trying to track it down and does so. Nice little heel back. Slipped on the track. The ball deflected out of play. Will be Belle Vernon's ball off of Laurel Highlands and out. It'll be Nick Rita to take the throw in. Sent in here on the near side and then played back there to Demetria Podiakis. Seems every time we do a Belle Vernon soccer game, you have an Apodiakis in the lineup. Dimitri, mainly a defender, was a center back in the starting lineup for Alyaschenko's squad here today. Go wide here on the near side of Nick Rita. Little push back there to Apodiakis again, and up the field to Kolodachek, who got tripped up. We play on, and Harry Radcliffe finds the loose ball, and a nice through ball coming forward here. Look out, Matt Lucas on the run. Little cross on the far side, and it's scooped up by Will McCullough. Had Nico Johns on the doorstep. Unable to track it down was Nico. And the Mustangs on the counterattack. A good scoring opportunity there. We mentioned the Leopards also playing a 4-4-2 today. They had the freshman Trevor Kovac on the front line with their leading goal scorer Daniel Sasak, Dylan Timko, Logan Kolodachek, Daniel Gordon, and Hunter Mead got the start in the midfield. And then, as we said, Mead was substituted for by Luke Kimmel. After that early injury, Nick Rita, Demetria Podiakis, Tyler Kovac, and Ben Conybear on the back line with Will McCullough in goal. And both of these teams, plenty of seniors in the starting 11 today. The Leopards, 7 seniors, 3 juniors, 1 freshman. Laurel Highlands, 6 seniors, 3 juniors, and 2 sophomores. And another surge ahead here from Caleb Janoski. Got blocked down there by Kolodachek and deflected out of play. Mustangs keep possession. And Oliveris will pull it back here to Caleb Janoski. He'll take the throw in for the Mustangs. Janoski sends it to the top of the 18, but the Leopards knock it down for the moment. Laurel Highlands plays it back there. Joey Lemansky, a little chip went off the crossbar. Ball loose out in front, and they're going to roll it down here. After a great scoring opportunity from a little lob from Radcliffe, almost gave the Mustangs the opening goal of the match. Now it will be a goal kick here for Belle Vernon as it's blasted away by Kolodacek. And down the field here with a little momentum from Daniel Sasak, but sent away by Ian Hamilton and out on the far side. And the Leopards will take the throw-in. Ben Conybear will send it in over to Sasak. Was triple team, had a little triangle around him. And the Mustangs pick up possession for the moment. Went through Nico Johns. Another chip from Lemansky. Johns touches it down. Over to Matt Lucas. Sent ahead. Looking for Radcliffe. Goes through Radcliffe. Over to Johns again. And the play ruled offsides. I don't know about that. Unless they called a little push. And it might have been a push off there on Nico Johns instead of the offsides call, fighting for positioning. Nonetheless, Leopards will get it back as Kolodacek will send it away here. Another free kick. Knocked down there by Carson Seaman. And a little heel, and getting sent down was Matt Lucas. And the ball will get played all the way back to the keeper, Will McCool, and Mustang fans wanting a foul there. And McCool will send it back to center. Oliveras finds it again. A little slide tackle by Daniel Sasak. Deflected out of play. Mustangs want the ball, but it's going to be ruled Belle Vernon's ball. And they'll go quickly here, trying to free Trevor Kovac, the freshman, a little head of steam, looking for the cross out in front. No one home, and controlled there by the Mustangs. A little misclear there from Ben Diamond. Look out here. You have Luke Kimmel on the doorstep, and the play whistled down. And Ian Hamilton will take the free kick. Up to Lemansky, sent ahead and too far on the far side for the intended recipient, Tim Lasik. You throw in for Belle Vernon. We've played just over 10 minutes. A lot of action early on, even though we haven't had a goal scored on either side. Trevor Kovac fighting with Lemansky. Push back there to Daniel Gordon. And a little push there from Ben Conybear. And angled off there to Kolodacek. Played back to Nick Rita with a little open space, trying to send it between defenders. Mustangs knock it down and pick up possession here with Oliveras. And they'll try to spring Harry Radcliffe down the near boundary. Harry on the run, side of the box, trying to pull it back, and good pressure defensively there from the Leopards to get back into the play and break it up. And defensively, that was Tyler Kovac, who got back to force the corner kick, and now Radcliffe trying to catch his breath. Took a little knot to the head last week in that match against Uniontown. Left the match, but did kick on Friday night for the Mustangs. And their football win over West Mifflin. Laurel Highlands unable to generate any action from that corner kick. Ball goes out of play on the far side. Throw in here for Belle Vernon. And try to reset here from their own end. Nice little lob down the far boundary. Mustangs knock it down. Here's Harry Radcliffe again from 35 yards, sending it wide on the far side. Another goal kick here for Will McCool. Played 12 minutes. Had a goal on either side. Again, the Mustangs 8-1 overall. Laurel Highlands coming off a 5-3 win over Connellsville on Saturday after they won their last conference game 8-0 over Uniontown here on the South Union Township Sports Network last Thursday. Opportunity for Lucas. Sends it into the back of the net. Matt Lucas gives the Mustangs a 1-0 lead. Goal coming here at the 27:40 mark of the first half. And boy, are the Mustangs fired up for Lucas. That's his 8th goal of the season to go along with 7 assists. So Lucas putting the Mustangs up 1-0 at the 27:40 mark of the first half. And the Mustangs just springing Matt inside the 18-yard box to take a 1-0 lead. And they gave Nico Johns the assist. And for Nico, that's his 5th assist of the season. A little action here in front of Thatcher Wilson is able to deflect it wide on the far side. We'll get a Belle Vernon throw-in as the Leopards try to answer back. Nice header there from Ian Hamilton. The ball will roll out on the far side. There's a look at Laurel Highlands assistant coach Jerry Rogers Jr. He put down here, rolled a free kick for Kaiten Ruvalcaba. Just checked into the Mustangs side, sophomore. Go low and short here to Joey Lemansky, back to Ruvalcaba. Now Lemansky again, send it out to his right to Harry Radcliffe. Radcliffe, edge of the Belle Vernon zone, trying to spin off of Sasak. It's a little help there from Janoski, and then stepping in with the intercept there was Luke Kimmel. Mustangs blasted out, and Kimmel will reload here from the near boundary. Kimmel trying to spring Trevor Kovac down the near side. Mustangs have held the freshman in check so far. Trevor, 4 goals coming in. Another blast down the near side. Sasak in the vicinity. Nice header there from Janoski. Bodied down by Daniel Gordon, looking to center. There's Sasak again trying to come free. Ball goes out of play and rolled off of Laurel Highlands. And the Leps will get an opportunity here with another corner kick. And it'll be the freshman Trevor Kovac to take it. So Trevor will put it down. A lot of height on that one. Mustangs trying to head it out. About 25 yards out and played back to Trevor again with a low shot scooped up there by Thatcher Wilson, who's been very solid in goal for the Mustangs this season. They even used Thatcher on the field in a couple of games. He's been solid no matter where he's played for Laurel Highlands this season. There's Matt Lucas pulling it back there to Caleb Janoski. And chipped out of play. 15 minutes in. A 1-0 lead for Laurel Highlands on a Matt Lucas goal at the 27:40 mark of the first half. Nico Johns with the assist. Start of Laurel Highlands Belle Vernon week here on the South Union Township Sports Network. Lucas trying to send it over to Radcliffe, back to Manny Oliveris. Manny stepping up. Little low ball going past Harry Radcliffe. And out of play, going the other way for a throw-in for Belle Vernon. And Harry's sister Jocelyn's been a little banged up as well. We saw her exit the Laurel Highlands girls game last week after posting a couple of goals in the opening 10 minutes. And without her in the lineup, Laurel Highlands fell to Ringgold 5-3 last Wednesday. Mustangs also fell against a very strong Connellsville team on Saturday, 6-0. Again, they're back here at home tomorrow against Laurel Highlands, and they'll host Belle Vernon here on Thursday night as well. We'll have both games for you here on the network. Gary will have the game for you tomorrow night. I'll be back with you for the boys' game on Wednesday and for that Laurel Highlands Belle Vernon girls game on Thursday as well. It's a busy week here at Mustang Field. Throw-in taken there from the far side from Ben Conybear. Whistled down. And Laurel Highlands will have a free kick coming back here with Harry Radcliffe. Harry's head looking a lot better now after it was knotted up pretty good last Thursday. A line drive here into the box. Bodied down by the Leopards defensively. Janoski picks it back up, trying to create a little more action. Got deflected wide. Conybear trying to track it down in the corner. A little poke up, but Joey Lemansky knocks it down on the cross out in front. A little one-hopper, a little dangerous skidder there that Will McCool able to scoop up there for the Leps. With 23:10 left here in the first half. McCool blasted back to center. Mustangs knock it down. Ian Hamilton. A foul called here as Daniel Gordon got tripped up. And the Leopards will have a free kick coming back. Kolodacek will take it, edge of the Laurel Highlands zone. Nice little blast there. Goes to the top of the 18-yard box. Mustangs look for the clear, and off of a deflection, Oliveris finds it. Good little spring forward, and they're going to rule it onsides here to Lucas. Back to Nico John. Some open space. John breaks. Little chip. Just went wide on the far side. Oh, so close to making it 2-0. Laurel Highlands doing a great job to tippy-toe and stay on sides on the play to set up the run. And Johns almost had it there with a little chip that just went wide of the far post. Another nice run from Laurel Highlands. Belle Vernon trying to snap a little mini 2-game losing skid. And they're down 1-0. Almost midway through this first half. Brian Morozak alongside Jerry Dupay. Nice to have you along with us here on the South Union Township Sports Network. In the midfield there, Lemansky. Goes on the back line. Mustangs need to be careful here. Back to Carson Seaman, who will send it out on the far side. Some pretty good pressure from Belle Vernon. And they'll have a throw-in here from Daniel Gordon. Gordon going short. Pulling it back to Ben Coneybear on a little deflection into the box. Hamilton there did a nice job shielding Thatcher Wilson, who's able to scoop it up and slow things down for Laurel Highlands. Wilson, a good little boot on the near side, down to Manny Oliveris. There's Lucas over to Manny again, back into the Leopard zone. Push forward, looking there for Harry Radcliffe. Headed along by Lucas, but they're going to call him for a foul there over the back of Luke Kimmel. Mustang supporters don't like it. It's going the other way. It'll be Kolodacek to take the free kick. Send it down on the near side, and coming free with an opportunity here, Kovac back to Sasak. Off to his right. Leopard down in the box. No foul called, and we play on as the Mustangs clear it back to center. He had some pretty good contact there with a Leopard going down. That would have been a penalty kick if a foul was issued. Kolodacek pushing it up to Daniel Gordon. Mustangs get it back there, Joey Lemansky. Now Lucas. Lemansky again. Looking for Harry Radcliffe. Broken up there again by Sasak. Leopards reset on their back line. Lemansky again regaining possession for a moment. Leopards on the blast. No one home here on the near wing. And Caleb Janoski will send it back in. Nice little lob over the head there of Manny Oliveris. Trying to spring. Nico Johns again with another nice run. Kovac on his hip. Broke it up. Tyler Kovac. Solid defense there from Belle Vernon. Johns trying to stay with it. And Kovac going shoulder to shoulder there with Johns. Broke up the scoring opportunity. And Coneybear will send it back in here for the Leopards. That one might have been misplayed there by Dylan Rathaway. Going out of play. Ruvalcaba sends it back in. Johns battling Kovac, and it's cleared there by Tyler. Picked up there by Caleb Janoski. Had his pocket picked as the Leps look to lead the counterattack forward. They're trying to spring Trevor Kovac on a through ball. Never got his way, and Oliveris coming back on the other side for the Mustangs. A little misplay. Was looking there for Matt Lucas, and now he'll throw it back in Matt's direction. Matt trying to shield a defender. Keeps it alive. Will sidestep off to his left. Frees it up to Lemansky from 30 yards out. Little low ball missing here on the near side. The Mustangs continue to buzz with 17:45 left here in the first half. Laurel Highlands leading by a score of 1-0 on a Matt Lucas goal that occurred at the 27:40 mark of the first half. And if you're watching this match on Atlantic Broadband or Armstrong Cable, I'd like to let you know that all of our games now live streamed on the South Union Township Sports Network Facebook page. Easy to find. Just log on to facebook.com/SouthUnionTV. Ball chipped back down there in Harry Radcliffe's direction. Well, lob again trying to spring Johns. A one-hop back into Will McCullough. Have to thank our live stream sponsors today as well, including the Sprouse Insurance Group in Uniontown and agent David Hughes, United Bank, Davis & Davis Attorneys at Law, Smith Lewis Chess CPAs in Uniontown, Jason Scott, South Union Township Supervisor, Southwestern Gastrointestinal Specialist, SWGI in Uniontown, Zebley Mahalav and White, Uniontown Business and Bankruptcy Attorneys, and UPMC Centers for Rehab Services on Wayland Smith Drive, Jim Burns, Director. 16:35 left here in the first half. Mustangs possessing a 1-0 lead. Looking for more on the far side, Matt Lucas. Playing it back to Harry Radcliffe. Harry working off to his right, little low ball. Down to Oliveras, too far and out of bounds, and back over to Belle Vernon on the other side. Leps will send it in here from Luke Kimmel. Down the field over to Trevor Kovac. Nice little sidestep coming forward there on the run from Ben Conybear for the Mustangs. Able to pick it back up there for a moment, and the ball pinballing back and forth on the far side, and a little lob. It's controlled there by Kolodacek for Belle Vernon. And chip it down the field off the head there of Trevor Kovac. And Carson Seaman on his back. We'll send it down here in the near wing in traffic. Deflected back over to Sasak. He went down on the play. No whistle. We play on. Sasak's still down. Now an injury stoppage with 15-12 left here in the first half. And now Sasak up and to his feet. If you're watching our live stream, feel free to let us know where you're watching from today. We'll pass along a hello here tonight. The Mustangs will have a throw-in. Be taken there by Kaiten Ruvalcaba and deflected back and picked up by Trevor Kovac. Played back to center. Nico Johns knocks it down over to Lemansky. Radcliffe settles. Pinball's back to the Leopards on the far side. Again, Trevor Kovac very involved. Ian Hamilton picks it up there for the Mustangs. Back to Seaman. Pushed ahead to Radcliffe. Harry with a low ball down to Lucas. Off to his right to Oliveras. Oliveras working the near boundary. A little pressure coming from behind there from Dylan Timko. Breaking up the play as Oliveras went down. Mustangs stay with it and then blast it out here on the near side. Billy Dice checking in, saying, let's go, Stangs. Aaron Reed saying hello. Mia Marinelli watching from Duquesne tonight. Mia, one of 3 Marinelli triplets that graduated from Laurel Highlands a season ago. Checking in, and sister Maddie said she's watching from Pitt tonight. Alec McLay also saying hello. Appreciate the folks watching on the live stream tonight. Mustangs soccer here on the South Union Township Sports Network. Leopards send it in. A little blast there from Carson Seaman. Leopards send it down on the far side, and I'll try to reset from their back line. Logan Kolodacek playing it back to the keeper, Will McCullough. Nick Rita on the near side, feeling a little pressure there from Matt Lucas. It goes off of Oliveras and out. Lob back in the direction of Daniel Gordon to try to head it along, but Oliveras finds it there for the Mustangs. Going through Harry Radcliffe, but kept alive. Nice little heel back there from Johns over to Lemansky. Joey Lemansky on the near side. Now to Matt Lucas playing hacky sack with it. Back to his left again to Lemansky. Sent down on the far side. And Ben Diamond will settle it back down over to Carson Seaman. A little misplay there. Turned it over. Hunter Mead found it. coming forward and tripped up there. Daniel Gordon, big time collision. We play on. Referees letting them play tonight. 12:39 left here in the first half. Lucas sending it ahead again to Nico Johns. Top of the 18, low shot. What a snag there from Will McCullough. Denying Johns of a Mustang goal. Nico picked up an assist on a Matt Lucas goal at the 27:40 mark of the first half. Laurel Highlands almost making it 2-0 there. Play whistled down as Daniel Gordon down again on the play for Belle Vernon. They're going to push it back here to center for a free kick. Will be a Belle Vernon free kick. Surprised the advantage not played there as the Leopards had possession when the whistle was blown. Kolodacek, nice ball down. Hamilton heads it out. Might have been a handball there from Gordon, not called with a blast. Missed wide here on the near side. Good look at the snack bar. Busy tonight. One of the better crowds we've seen for a Mustang soccer game. Hey, plenty of goodies down there. Feel free to send some up to the press box. Carson Seaman will take the free kick here for the Mustangs. Monday night high school soccer here from Laurel Highlands High School. 11 minutes left until halftime. Carson, another nice blast down to Nico Johns on the far side. Laurel Highlands controls there from Lemansky. Poked on the far side and a good ball down to Tim Lasik. Goalie coming out. Net's empty. Lasik trying to pick up possession, and that was very aggressive there from Will McCullough. Coming out to the top of the 18 trying to break it up, and Lasik had a good opportunity there to give the Mustangs a 2-0 lead, but it was last touched by Belle Vernon going out. So will be a corner kick here for Joey Lemansky and the Laurel Highlands Mustangs. Lemansky, a little line drive, looking for Lasik here on the near side, deflects back. Mustangs trying to keep it alive, little lob forward, but controlled there on the Leopards' back line by Ben Conybear, where it's sent out of play. Will be a Mustang throw-in. Cooper Hunt back on the field will send it in to Lasik, who got pushed in the back by Ben Conybear, and that'll be a foul. I would think they're on Conybear. Maybe not. Infraction on the Laurel Highlands side. Wow. Thought that would have been on Conybear for pushing Lasik in the back. Kolodacek will take the free kick. Bounce it back to center. Seaman sends it out down to Oliveras here on the near wing. Manny trying to spring it forward. Too far for Lasik. Goes back to McCullough. We'll take another goal kick here for Belle Vernon. 9:12 left until halftime. Lemansky finds the loose ball and Sasak on his back. Tries to come forward. Leopards send it out of the zone. Seaman knocks it down. That's touched there by Matt Lucas. Mustangs trying to spring someone down the far wing, and it's crossed out in front. Look out here. Lasik on the doorstep, and another big save from McCullough. Lasik from point-blank range almost made it 2-0 Laurel Highlands. And McCullough's had a couple of big saves here as of late. Had to extend for another one. There's Matt Lucas again, settling it down. Needs a little help. Try to pull it off. Back to Seaman. Got intercepted there by the freshman Trevor Kovac. And Trevor sends it down on the far wing. It was barely kept in there by Dylan Rathway, but played back to Ian Hamilton. Sent it off to Ben Diamond. Headed there by Joey Lemansky. Cooper Hunt in front of the Leopards bench. Over to Nico Johns. And now Lasik again, who's been buzzing for the Mustangs. Sending it down where it's intercepted there by Tyler Kovach and then knocked down again by Matt Lucas. Lucas down the near side and stepping in and knocking it out of play defensively. There was Nick Rita, one of the outside backers for the Leopards. We'll see a power throw in here from Caleb Janoski. Top of the box over John's head. And cleared out again by the Leopards. Little bouncer to the top of the box, picked up by Lemansky. Low shot will go wide here on the near side. Look at a substitution, actually a couple of substitutions. Upcoming here with 7:10 left before halftime. Logan Kolodacek. Goal kick here for Belle Vernon. Lobbed on the near side and played back down by Caleb Janoski. Touch there from Radcliffe. Spinning forward, Nico Johns again. Top of the box. And he put it off the post. Put it off the bottom of the post. As Johns almost making it 2-0. Laurel Highlands by far the better of the scoring opportunities in this one. On the counterattack, the freshman Trevor Kovach had his pocket picked. Down to Lemansky. Defensively, clearing it out there, Luke Kimmel for Belle Vernon. Janoski sends it back in here for the Mustangs. Caleb on the near side. A little bouncer out in front. Played back here by Belle Vernon's Tyler Kovach. Tyler back through center. Angles it off to his left again to Daniel Sasak. Sasak got run over by Courtney Weston, who just checked in on the Laurel Highlands side. Weston has the similar haircut out there to Harry Radcliffe. There's a Leopard tripped up, and once again it's Weston sending down Luke Kimmel. A free kick here for the Leopards. Good opportunity for Belle Vernon to tie things up. Kolodacek will take the free kick as we approach the 5-minute mark of the first half. That's from 35 yards out. Kolodacek on the chip, far side. Leopards knock it down. Sasak will turn and shoots. Send it wide here on the near side. Sam Sprouse checking in from Cleveland, Ohio. Hello, Sam. Amanda Lehman saying hello to Kate and Rulva Caba. Patricia Thomas saying, let's go Mustangs. And we'll have a corner kick here for Belle Vernon. With 4:26 left until halftime. And the header sent in on the far side. The corner was taken by Trevor Kovach. And it was Logan Kolodacek with the header to tie this match up at 1. So well set up there by the freshman Trevor Kovach, and Kolodacek with the goal to make it 1-1. Goal coming at the 4:18 mark of the first half. And I believe that's the first of the season for Kolodacek. Again, give Trevor Kovach, the freshman, getting the assist, and now the Leopards buzzing a little bit with this match tied at 1. Looking for another opportunity here on the near side as we go under 4 minutes left in the first half. Headed along there by Trevor Kovach. Ben Diamond trying to work it out of his own zone. And when these two teams met about 16 days ago, the Leopards won 2-0 at Belle Vernon. They did have Tyler Masello for that match, and Tyler out of the lineup here tonight, but is expected back soon on the Belle Vernon side. But again, congratulations to Trevor. He qualified for the WPIAL Golf Championships today. There's Cooper Hunt. And another big save from Will McCullough. McCool will take it out to the top of the box and send it away here for Belle Vernon. Mustangs angle it off. Played ahead there from Weston. And Nico Johns again trying to add the pressure. McCool is sending it away. Radcliffe going shoulder to shoulder there with Sasak. Ball lobbed into open space on the near side. And there's Lucas going deep for Laurel Highlands. On the cross, out in front, and a little poke there from Johns. Just missed wide on the near side. So Nico, oh so close again. That's about 3 or 4 opportunities from point-blank range for Nico Johns. And the match remaining tied at 1 as we go under 2:30 left here in the first half. Kolodacek taking the free kick. Couple of headers there from Radcliffe. And we'll get a push in the back here. Called on Matt Lucas. He sent down Dimitri Apodiakis. And let's go quickly. Down to Trevor Kovac. Pulled down here by Sasak. Over to Kovac again, offsides. Mustangs get a free kick coming back. We approach the 92nd mark of the first half. Caleb Janoski will put it down. He'll go wide on the far side. Leps find it, play it back to Kolodacek. Trying to push it forward. Mustangs blast it out again. Trying to set up an opportunity here, and this time it's Matt Lucas. Lucas into the box with a blast. Makes it 2-1, Laurel Highlands. Brace for Matt Lucas. Comes here at the 1:12 mark of the first half as Laurel Highlands goes back on top, 2-1. And the Mustangs have been fantastic on those through balls. And this time, Lucas with the finish. And for Lucas, that's now his 9th goal of the season to go along with 7 assists. And Laurel Highlands back on top, 2-1. We approach the 1-minute mark of the first half. And Lucas, one of those Mustangs, pulling double duty in the fall. Also playing on the Laurel Highlands football team. And now there's a wide receiver, backup kicker. And both of the football programs will meet on Friday in Belle Vernon. They're both 5-0 on the season. Ben Conybear will take this throw in. Leopards now trying to make it 2-2. 30 seconds left here in the first half. Apodiakis trying to send it back into the box. And Dimitri, another opportunity there. Laurel Highlands with the denial. On the retreat there, Tyler Kovac. Another deflection from Nico. Roll back to Makula. That'll just about do it here for the first half. Down to 10 seconds left. Ball deflects high and out of play to the Mustang bench on the far side. 5 seconds left. Leopards looking for one last opportunity. Ball skied high, and that'll do it. We've reached halftime with Laurel Highlands leading Belle Vernon by a score of 2-1. Laurel Highlands looking for their 7th win in a row, and Belle Vernon trying to snap a 2-game mini losing skid. See what happens for the second half. We're back to recap the first half scoring for you in a moment. You're watching Mustangs soccer here on the South Union Township Sports Network.
This is Dr. Fraser Stokes. Did you know that colorectal cancer is the 2nd leading cancer killer in America, or that it can be prevented by removing polyps during a 30-minute colonoscopy? At SWGI, our board-certified gastroenterologists, Drs. Ruth Hart, Calabrese, Hoppy, and I, encourage you to consider a screening colonoscopy. Call 724-437-7677 or visit swgispecialists.com.
Sam Davis was a gift from heaven. He knows the law and the court system unlike anyone else I've ever met or seen. Sam helped me get through the federal court system with the best possible outcome.
Davis & Davis, personal injury and workers' comp.
We at Davis & Davis are humbled by what our clients have to say about us. If you've been injured, call me, Jim Davis, for a free consultation. We have been helping injured people for over 40 years. Call 724-437-2799.
At what point did everything change? When did service get taken out of service industries? It's too bad, because people are busy these days. At life, at work, at play. When it comes to your hard-earned money, you want service. Real service. From a person you know and a face you trust. At a bank where changing with the times doesn't mean leaving people behind. We're proud to be a part of your community. We're United Bank, at your service.
Are you tired of looking at the same old furniture day in and day out? Let Chesler's Fine Furniture work their magic. Chesler's offers the finest in name brand home furnishings by famous manufacturers, plus accent pieces that underline your unique sense of style, and they are all sale priced. There are living room suites by King Hickory, Lancer, Craftmaster, Lazy Boy, and Best Chair, each offering a distinct flair of comfort and design in many styles and fabrics, the largest selection of metal dinettes by Douglas, and dining sets in your choice of finishes and woods. Chesler's has exceptional bedding by White Dove and Imperial in your choice of size and firmness. Chesler's Fine Furniture also offers genuine Lazy Boy recliners and living room suites for pure relaxing comfort. In addition, you can count on Chesler's for friendly, courteous service, delivery, and layaway. Credit terms are available with up to 6 months the same as CAT.
The key to success in life is teamwork. On and off the field, in the workplace, in the home, in our schools. Teamwork gets it done. The world of competitive sports offers many good things, the most important of which is teamwork. Individual talent may win a few games, but teamwork wins championships. Go team! Go Laurel Highlands Mustangs! This positive message has been brought to you and paid for by Jason Scott.
Back here at Mustang Field, halftime boys soccer action. Laurel Highlands a 2-1 halftime lead over Belle Vernon. The scoring got started by Matt Lucas at the 27:40 mark of the first half, assisted by Nico Johns to give Laurel Highlands a 1-0 lead over Belle Vernon. And just before halftime, some fireworks on both sides off a corner kick taken by Trevor Kovac. Logan Kolodacek with the header. Came at the 4:18 mark of the first half, first of the season for Kolodacek. Tied the match up at 1. And about 3 minutes later at the 1:12 mark of the first half, Matt Lucas picking up his second of the match, 9th of the season, to give Laurel Highlands a 2-1 lead. And that's where we sit at halftime. Reminder, our live stream coverage today brought to you by the Sprouse Insurance Group in Uniontown and agent David Hughes. United Bank, Davis & Davis Attorneys at Law, Smith Lewis Chess CPAs in Uniontown. Jason Scott, South Union Township Supervisor, Southwestern Gastrointestinal Specialist, SWGI in Uniontown, Zebley Mahal and White, Uniontown Business and Bankruptcy Attorneys, and UPMC Centers for Rehab Services in Uniontown on Wayland Smith Drive, Jim Burns, Director. Again, if you're watching on Atlantic Broadband or Armstrong Cable, a reminder that all of our broadcasts now live streamed on the South Union Township Sports Network Facebook page. Easy to find. Just log on to facebook.com/SouthUnionTV. Get here at the break. It's Laurel Highlands 2, Belle Vernon 1. Second half match action comes your way next here on the South Union Township Sports Network.
Good luck to the Laurel Highlands Mustangs from the South Union Township Supervisors, Robert Schiffbauer, Rick Vernon, and Jason Scott. We would like to wish good luck this year to the Laurel Highlands Mustang boys soccer team and their coaches from the LA. We would like to wish good luck this year to the Laurel Highlands Mustang boys soccer team and their coaches from the LH boys soccer team boosters.
Some things just go together, like bread and butter, blue jeans and Saturdays, best friends and phone calls. And a great match? You and discounts from Erie Insurance. It's like this. Safety features in your car will have you paying less for your auto insurance. And pay off your Erie auto policy all at once, and you'll save up to 7% more. On your homeowner's policy, you earn discounts that start at age 46 and go up each time you celebrate a birthday. There are more discounts, too, for things like home safety features and even teenage drivers. And the savings keep adding up. When you have your auto and home covered with Erie, you get a discount. Buy a life policy with us, and the savings can get even better. At Erie Insurance, above all in service means making life a little easier on you and on your wallet. Your Erie agent is waiting for you. Your local Erie agent is Sprowell's Insurance Group, 724-437-9812, or go to sprowellsinsurance.com.
Discount terms and amounts may vary by state. See your local Erie agent for details.
Filing for bankruptcy is not something that anyone wants to do. Good people sometimes run into hard times, and they need help. Hi, I'm Dan White with the law offices of Zebley, Mahalav & White, and I'm here to help. If you're faced with insurmountable debt and are out of options and you need help, give our office a call today. Allow us to help you understand your rights and options under the law. Filing bankruptcy is not the end of the road, and if you're struggling with debt, it very well could be a new beginning. So stop worrying and take action. Give our office a call today at 724-439-9200 or click on zeblaw.com for more information. Zebley, Mahalav & White, local attorneys helping local people. Let us help you fix your life.
Zebley, Mahalav & White. It's gonna be alright.
This is Dr. Fraser Stokes. Have you ever felt something stick in your chest when swallowing? This can be caused by a narrowing in your esophagus from inflammation, scar tissue, or rarely a tumor. At SWGI, our board-certified gastroenterologist, Dr. Ruthart Calabrese Hoppy, and I specialize in the care of swallowing disorders. Call 724-437-7677 or visit swgispecialist.com.
Personal injury can come in many forms. No matter what your injury, the attorneys at Davis & Davis will personally meet with you to discuss your case, just like we have over the last 40 years. Trust your case to a local, experienced legal team. Trust Davis & Davis.
Back here at Mustang Field, second half about to get underway. Laurel Highlands leading Belle Vernon by a score of 2-1. Matt Lucas, a pair of goals for the Mustangs. Logan Kolodacek, a goal for the Belle Vernon Leopards. Mustangs will work right to left as we describe it here in the second half. Mustangs 5 shots on goal in the first half. Belle Vernon just 2. I'll put it down in the center circle. Leps will touch it first. Get the second half underway. And the Mustangs have kept Belle Vernon's leading scorer, Daniel Sasak, in check. Without a goal or an assist in the first half, Sasak came in with 11 goals scored so far this season. The Mustangs, Matt Lucas and now Nico Johns tied for the team lead with 9 goals scored apiece now. Lucas came in with 7, but obviously has those 2 already scored so far in this match. Harry Radcliffe's also scored 7 so far this season for the Mustangs. And the second half underway, and a blast there from Kolodacek, getting the second half underway there for Belle Vernon. Ball comes free on the near side. Ben Diamond there for the Mustangs, will just send it out of play. And Belle Vernon will get a quick throw in from Hunter Mead. Hunter will send it into the box. And this one will roll wide of Thatcher Wilson. Be a goal kick here for Laurel Highlands. Thatcher will give it up to Carson Seaman for the Boots. Sends it off to center. Leps headed back. Oliveira's there for the Mustangs and blasted out on the far side. Matt Lucas looking there for the Mustangs. Luke Kimmel pushing it ahead as the ball goes out of play. Right near the midfield stripe. Manny Oliveras will pull it off to Caleb Janoski. Lob it back in Ian Hamilton's direction. Knocked down there by Kolodacek and then scooped back up by the Mustangs, who have had some electric through balls in the first half. Tim Lasik off the Mustang bench, pulled back there to Ben Diamond. The near boundary, Hunter Mead there for Belle Vernon. Ben Conybear sending it along, headed there by Diamond. Blasted back by Carson Seaman. On the near side, misplayed there by the Leopards, Tyler Kovac. Mustangs pick it up, Lemansky down to Oliveras. Manny with a left foot looking there for Lucas, goes through. John's on the doorstep, but scooped up by Will McCullough. As the Mustangs continue to put pressure on the Belle Vernon junior keeper, Will McCullough. And 10 of the 11 starters in this match for Belle Vernon, either juniors or seniors. 9 of the 11 for the Mustangs, upperclassmen as well. Leopard spinning down. Mustangs trying to push it ahead there to Lasik. Kolodacek with a little pressure from Lemansky. And Lucas all over Luke Kimmel. Sent on the far side. Timko went down. Oliveras found the loose ball. Forward again to Matt Lucas. On the chip down to Manny. Too far wide there on the far side. And Kimmel will have a throw-in coming back here for the Leopards. Kimmel pushes it in. Oliveira's a little turn and push. They're off to Lucas. Over to Manny again. Sent out of play. Luke Kimmel on the reload. And going down there was Daniel Sasak. Leopards go low, over to Hunter Mead. Little action shoulder to shoulder. Hamilton will let it roll back to Thatcher Wilson. 4 minutes into the second half. The scoring has not changed since halftime, still 2-1. Laurel Highlands over Belle Vernon. A win here would really allow the Mustangs to gain control of the section for now, but again, some big matches still upcoming later on this week. Right now, the Mustangs sit at 6-1 in the conference. Belle Vernon at 5-1. Thomas Jefferson at 5-1-1. They drew with Trinity earlier in the season. Leopard spinning down, not much contact there. Should just be a goal kick coming back. Again, Trinity at Thomas Jefferson tonight, so a lot of heavyweights going at it in the conference. And you look at the matchups, the first time the Mustangs got together with TJ and Trinity, they were both 1-0 Mustang wins. Should expect some tight matchups later on this week as well. Laurel Highlands also scheduled a game on Thursday at University High. Surprised to see a non-conference opponent on the schedule during a busy week as that one went wide, especially when you have Belle Vernon, TJ, and Trinity all in the same week. Surprised you would have a Thursday non-conference game coming on the heels of a big conference showdown with Thomas Jefferson, knowing you have to play Trinity 2 days later here at home. Mustangs might be searching for their legs at the end of the week. Oliveira's on the far side. Pulled back to Nico Johns. Well, chip looking there for Lemansky, who was breaking. The play was knocked down there by Tyler Kovac. Into open space to his brother Trevor, who set up the first Belle Vernon goal. Mustangs push it out. It'll be Hunter Mead taking the throw-in. Oh, blast. Is going high and wide there from Kolodacek, who scored the Belle Vernon goal earlier in the match. Push back down to Oliveris. There's a little help there from Matt Lucas, trying to spin off of Sasak. Radcliffe a touch down to Lemansky. Over to Lucas again, an open space on the far side. Here's Matt Lucas running forward, fronted there by Luke Kimmel. Tries to sidestep Dimitri Apodiakis. Is able to push the ball forward for the Leps up to Hunter Mead. A quick denial on the Laurel Highlands side, and what a blast there. One hop right in front of Will McCullough. We'll settle it down on the Belle Vernon side. Betty Roselle checking in along with Steve Persad. And Steve was the former coach, and Steve, you can correct me, at Ringgold, correct? A few years back. Lucas over to Radcliffe. A poke up to Caleb Yanowski, too far for Manny Oliveris. Luke Kimmel will take the throw-in. A little header there from Hunter Mead. Play whistled down. Free kick for Kolodacek. Steve says I am correct. Hope you're doing well, Steve, these days. You can let me know if you're still coaching anywhere. Be happy to pass that along as well. This one rolling back there from Luke Kimmel. Blasted down the far boundary. Radcliffe with the header over to Joey Lemansky, who collides there with Daniel Sasak. Here's Joey working it off on the near side and push forward through Nico Johns. Picked back up by Tyler Kovac on that rear line for Belle Vernon. Near side, Daniel Gordon. Back again to Tyler Kovac. Luke Kimmel sidestepping a defender, trying to come forward here for the Leps. As Belle Vernon looks for the equalizer. Trevor Kovac looking for Sasak. And Sasak mentioned 11 goals coming in. He's been rather quiet so far tonight. And a little push, they'll get Radcliffe over the back of the junior Kovac Trevor. A free kick for Daniel Sasak. And let's see if Daniel on cue here to tie things up for Belle Vernon. Matt Lucas encouraging the Mustang supporters to get into this match. And a half hour remaining. Sasak to take this from 25 yards out. And a good boot. And the save made by Thatcher Wilson. So the sophomore with a denial. Couple of headers on each side. Lucas trying to surge it ahead. Harry Radcliffe with a good boot. On the run down, Nico Johns headed back by Tyler Kovac. Into Will McCullough. And Will play it back to center. I wonder how the tactics change as we move into the final half hour here on the Laurel Highlands side. The lead just at 1. You don't want to become too complacent too early on in the match, especially leading by just a goal. Lemanski through Johns. Pushed back ahead, deflected off of Sasak. As Belle Vernon tries to break out of their own zone there with Luke Kimmel. I'm going to call a Mustang foul here. Leps were trying to go quickly, but the ball needs to get repositioned. Leopards will take the free kick here with Luke Kimmel. He'll blast it away. Caleb Janoski there for Laurel Highlands. Try to go low. And Janoski trying to regain. A slide tackle attempt there from Kolodacek. It goes back to Tyler Kovac down on the near wing. Into open space and out of play. For Laurel Highlands goal kick. Leopards make a substitution. Allow us to let you know that our live stream coverage today brought to you by the Sprouse Insurance Group and agent David Hughes, United Bank, Davis & Davis Attorneys at Law, Smith Lewis Chess CPAs in Uniontown, Jason Scott, South Union Township Supervisor, Southwestern Gastrointestinal Specialist, SWGI in Uniontown, Zebley Mahaloff and White, Uniontown Business and Bankruptcy Attorneys, and UPMC Centers for Rehab Services, Jim Burns, Director. The far side, Matt Lucas. Lucas down the far boundary. Nice run here for the Mustangs. Lucas staying with it, got tripped up. No foul called. Referee's saying all ball. And the Mustang Boo-Birds coming out. Another good run. Was ruled off of Belle Vernon and out. It'll be Harry Radcliffe to take the corner kick from the far side now for the Mustangs. Radcliffe going short. Oliveris there, almost going through. And the ball gets cleared out. Where the Leopards will try to set up the counterattack. Hamilton defensively, they got by him, got by Diamond. The last man back was Carson Seaman to break it up. We're going to get a foul call here on the Mustangs. They'll bring this back for a free kick for Belle Vernon after the contact there at midfield. 26:30 left in regulation time. And we're still where we were at halftime. Lead at 2-1. I thought they were going to bring it back to midfield. They did not. It's Laurel Highlands ball coming out of their own zone. Down to Ben Diamond here on the near side. Little blast for a nice little heel trying to set up Lucas. That was pushed along there by Joey Lemanski, who set up Lucas on the run. But Will McCullough able to slow it down. That was pretty there from Joey. Header on each side there. The bounce goes in the left direction. Slide tackle attempt from Radcliffe. Foul called. The card coming out. No, it's not. Now Lep's trying to go quickly. Look out here for Laurel Highlands. The freshman Trevor Kovac had it deflected away. It's going to roll back in Will McCullough's direction. The Leopards keeper sends it back to Kolodacek back at center. Kolodacek sees a lot of the ball. Center midfielder for the Leopards. Very involved. Everything goes through Logan on the Belle Vernon side. 25 minutes left in regulation. Ben Conybear to take this throw in for Belle Vernon. Knocked down by Diamond, over to Radcliffe. Sent back ahead to Lucas. He got pressured from behind there by Demetria Podiakis. Move the bench a little out of the way here. Ben Diamond takes another throw-in. Down to Tim Lasik. Little push there from Lucas. Back to Lasik on the give and go. John's trying to help the cause. Push back on the rear line again to Caleb Janoski. Through Oliveras, double teamed and sent out of play. And Luke Kimmel sent that into the lot. Oliveras will take the throw-in. Over to Janoski, looking for the center, deflected by the left. Should be a corner kick here for the Mustangs. Harry Radcliffe to take it. Looking for a ball right now. As we got under 24 minutes left in regulation time. Going short, was looking for Oliveras, cleared out there by the Leopards. Mustangs, though, knock it down, and would have been 3 points. It sent well high and out of play there by Tim Lasik. Patricia Thomas checking in on the live stream, saying, let's go, LH. Amanda Lehman also watching, cheering for Thatcher Wilson, the Mustang keeper. Janoski. Try to go off to his left. Tended there for Lemansky. Got intercepted. That one goes wide of Dylan Rathway and out of play. Leopards find the loose ball again. Chip there from Janoski looking for Oliveras. Sent out of play. Leopards reload. Trevor Kovac down the far boundary. Trevor Kovac down the far boundary looking to center. Nothing there. Dylan Rathway will take this throw-in. And he's going to pull off here and let Luke Kimmel send it in. Kimmel looking for a long throw-in. Nice little lob there from Kimmel. Gets a little header. Back of the goal is open. Leopards trying to set it up. And Wilson getting an assist there from his back line. Keeping the score 2-1. Ball goes out here on the near side off the Leopards and out. And Tim Lasik will try to go quickly here as the Mustangs try to set up the counterattack. Over to Nico Johns. A little backside pressure there from Nathaniel Keuchel. Just checked in. There's a little slide tackle. Lasik goes down. And an aggressive play from Daniel Gordon. Winning the ball back over to Keuchel, now whistled down. And a Mustang down on the play. As Joey Lemansky got upended. And Daniel Gordon going a little nuts down there on the Leopards side. Actually rule the foul, though, here on the Mustangs. Laurel Highlands fans don't like that call, especially when Lemansky was the one who ended up on the ground. I was behind the play. I was watching the ball. A little collision occurred. Kolodacek gets it restarted. And sent on the near wing, was intended there for Coney Bear, who lost possession. Goes out on the near side off of Laurel Highlands, and out now the Mustangs and Leopards will both make a change. So Kolodacek unable to go quickly here as we approach the midway mark of the second half. Cooper Hunt in on the Laurel Highlands side. Lasik will take a seat. As Kolodacek will send it in here for Belle Vernon. Little header there from Hamilton. Setting up Radcliffe on the run. Here's Harry Radcliffe back through center. Won't slow down. Still on the attack as they'll play it back here to McCullough. We'll send it back to center. Headed again by Hamilton. Leopards regain possession. Little push off on the far wing. Ball go out of play. With 20:05 left in regulation time. We're 75% home. Mustangs still up a goal at 2-1. This one played back over Tyler Kovac. Partial fan there on the clearing attempt from McCullough. Mustangs try to go quickly there and send it wide on the far side. And a goal kick here for the Leopards. They'll try to break on the far side. Janoski lobs it high. Over to Oliveris. Feeling a little pressure from behind. Chips it down to the far side. Ratcliffe on the run. And once again, Wakula out. Scoop it back up on the Belle Vernon side. They'll again look for Trevor Kovac. A good battle there with Carson Seaman. The Mustangs win the ball back. Caleb Janoski to take the throw in. Oliveris got hit in the back there by Dylan Rathway. Just ruled off of Laurel Highlands and out. Another Belle Vernon throw-in. 18:37 left in regulation. Lemansky lets it go. Hamilton skies it. Coney Bear there for Belle Vernon. The Mustangs headed up the field again. And this is Majakovic on the center. Just checked in on the Laurel Highlands side. Majakovic seeing his first match action. Settled down there by Diamond. Played back to Brendan Yaschenko, coach's son. We're seeing some fresh legs now out there on both sides. It's both Coach Alan Yaschenko and Jerry Rogers. Maybe look to spring someone here late. With some fresh legs. Johns lays it off to his left. Cooper Hunt a little chip into the box. It's intended for Oliveris, and Luke Kimmel will send it out of play. Cooper Hunt will take another throw-in. Bodied down again, this time by Lemansky on the cross out in front. Intended for Johns. Gets deflected out to Oliveris on the far side, going shoulder to shoulder there with Hunter Mead. Mead trying to control the ball. Manny battling. And will roll over the back line. And rolled off of Laurel Highlands and out for a Belle Vernon goal kick. With 17 minutes left in regulation time. Still a 2-1 lead for Laurel Highlands over Belle Vernon. Here's Joey Lemansky. Lemansky between a couple of defenders staying with it. Cuts back to his right. Gets a little help there from Cooper Hunt. Radcliffe a touch. Far side Janoski. Fronted there by Hunter Mead. Over to Oliveris again. Manny down on the far side. A little poke out of bounds. Should be another goal kick. With 16:26 left in regulation time. Goal kick taken. Headed along there by Daniel Gordon, but the Mustangs find it back again. Far wing Oliveris. Touch back there to Lucas. Tries to spin off a double team. Comes back on the far side. Lucas has it poked out. Mustangs will keep possession. Or will they? Yes, they will. Matt will pull it back to Caleb Janoski. Quick throw in, top of the 18. And Mustangs' Harry Radcliffe blasting it high and out of play. Goal kick coming back. We're continuing to see some subs rotated in and out. Hunter Mead takes this goal kick, goes right to Matt Lucas, who goes low and just wide here on the near side. Lucas a little screamer. This one played out on the near side. Cooper Hunt down to Lemansky. We'll give and go. Joey getting it back after the set there from Lucas, but it rolls back again to McCullough. Mustangs trying to play this one out and retain sole possession of first place in the conference. The Mustangs can get through this week as Harry Radcliffe, another big blast, are able to maintain their position atop the conference. They'll be pretty heavy favorites the rest of the way as the regular season winds down here over the next couple of weeks. It's been a couple of years since Laurel Highlands had a home playoff game. Last time the Mustangs played here at home, I have to go back to 2016. Won a 2-0 first-round game over Greensburg-Salem before they lost to TJ in the quarterfinals at Elizabeth Forward by the exact same 2-0 score. Mustangs fell 5-1 last year at Mars. Lost 16-0 against the number 1 seed Franklin Regional back in 2019. Lost 4-0 at Hampton in 2018. And 5-0 against South Fayette in 2017. The Mustangs have had some tough draws in the postseason over the last couple of years. And they were in many of those games, including that Hampton match. That had the controversial no call on what should have been a red card. Mustangs keeping possession here with 13-10 left in regulation. In the corner to Cooper Hunt. That's too far. Will be a goal kick. Belle Vernon's been a regular in the WPIAL playoffs as well. They were upset in the first round last year against Indiana 2-1. Defeated the same Little Indians team back in 2019 before losing to Blackhawk in the quarters. Lost as a favorite at home in 2018 to Kiski as well, 1-0. Beat Hampton 4-1 in 2017 before losing in the quarterfinals to West Allegheny. Also fell to West A in 2016. Last time they've gotten out of that quarterfinal round, I have to go all the way back to 2012. They lost in the semis to Mars and then won a PIAA play-in game over South Fayette to get to the state playoffs, so they lost to Harbor Creek 2-0. Yes, Alec McLeay, that Greensburg-Salem home playoff game was one of the best I've watched in a while. I know you were out on the field for that one. Hope you're doing well. Alex checking in on our live stream. There's Demetria Podiakis. Mustangs sky it out again. Now on right to Jerry Rogers. And it was in and out of his hands. You know he wasn't a goalkeeper back in his day. Letting that one go. Come on, Jerry. Got to wrap it up. Can't give up the rebound. Leopards trying to buzz here. And a little turn back there from Harry Radcliffe. Good play. Send it out of the zone. And coming out here, Will McCullough on the Belle Vernon side. Oliveris just trying to spin off of Luke Kimmel. Another deflection. That went off a Leopard and out. So it'll be Mustang's ball here. Janoski will take the throw-in. Under 11 minutes left in regulation. This will be a huge win for the Mustangs. Again, it's been a couple of years since Laurel Highlands knocked off the Leopards. The Leopards swept the season series over the last 2 years. Mentioned they knocked off Laurel Highlands 2-0 earlier on this year. Last Mustang win in the series back in 2018. Laurel Highlands winning 3-0 here at Laurel. Then you had that classic game at Belle Vernon. Ended up 3-3. I think that was the match where Belle Vernon jumped out to a 3-0 lead, and Laurel Highlands came back with 3 unanswered and almost won it in the overtime period. There have been some fun games in the series. They split back in 2017. Lep swept them in 2016. Trying to create something here. Top of the 18 in the Mustang zone. Janoski trying to get a little head out. Lucas trying to help it along. The Leopards getting more of the ball here as we approach the 10-minute mark of the second half. That was a dive. They got to call a foul there because that was a clear dive from Dylan Rathway. He'll be up for a Tony Award next year. They just had the award ceremonies for this year last night. It's pulled back to Kolodacek. It's like more contact there, and nothing was called. That ball getting a little side action there. And Joey Lemansky finding a loose ball here for the Mustangs. With some open space ahead as Hunt breaking down the left wing. Never got it his way. Had to stay on sides. Mustangs go a little conservative, and why not? You're up a goal. Back to Matt Lucas, 40 yards from goal. Low on the near side, down to Hunt again. Plays it back up top. Opportunity on the blast, and what a save on Joey Lemansky by Will McCullough. I don't think Lemansky got all of it, but McCullough, after a little juggle, able to regain and cover on the Leopard side. Now they'll look to counterattack. Ball comes free on the near side. Hamilton with a blast back. Off the head of Ben Conybear. Picked up there again by Kolodacek. You look at a player of the game on the Belle Vernon side, have to look his way. Not only had the goal, but has controlled so much of the ball out there. Head coach Alan Yaschenko. Alan, an assistant at Belle Vernon last year. Rob Mealy, who was the head coach, now coaching the Century squad. Not coaching in the high school ranks for 2021. Certainly staying with the soccer coaching. Good to see. And they'll upset opportunity here again. 7:49 left in regulation. This will be a throw-in, not a corner kick. The Leopards did score their lone goal off of a corner, and this will be a throw-in taken here on the near side by Hunter Mead. Deflects back out, and Mead will reload again from the near boundary. Leps buzzing, looking for a strong finish. Then the Mustangs with a clear out. Conybear sends this one in. Laurel Highlands again playing it back to center. Over to Tyler Kovac, had his pocket picked. Oliveira's coming back. Manny tried to send it back over to his right. Kovac got back into the play for Belle Vernon, but Lemansky finds the loose ball again for the Mustangs. Here's Joey Lemansky stepping up here for Laurel Highlands. Off to his right to Harry Radcliffe. Radcliffe back to his left, staying with it. Top of the box. Radcliffe the blast, and another big save from Will McCullough. Boy, McCullough's had some big ones in this match on the Belle Vernon side. A lot of big saves from point-blank range, keeping the Leopards in this match. If Belle Vernon ties it late, remember some of those saves from McCullough. Mustangs again trying to spring Radcliffe. He's on the shoulder of Rapodiakis. And Dimitri unable to get out of it. Harry stays with it. A little poke into the back of the net. Radcliffe set it up. Picked Rapodiakis' pocket. And Harry gets his 8th of the season. Harry showing the battle inside the box. And the Mustangs get an insurance goal. Up 3-1 with 6:25 to play, and you can hear it from the crowd. Harry Radcliffe. 3-1 Mustangs. 6:25 left in regulation. There wasn't much McCullough could have done with that one. And a rare mistake from Rapodiakis, who's usually very solid out there for the Leps. And a great effort from Harry Radcliffe. Radcliffe now 8 goals, to go along with 6 assists so far this season. Mustangs looking for more. On the attack, Lemansky threw ball too far. Can we mention the schedule ahead for Laurel Highlands? Mustangs will host TJ. That's another huge match on Wednesday. Jags came into tonight 8-1-1 overall, 5-1-1 in conference play. Their only loss was against Laurel Highlands earlier on this year. Kovac was trying to get past Ian Hamilton. Play whistled down. Lep's not done yet. Still 5:43 left in regulation. And then we talked earlier about it. Laurel Highlands scheduled a non-conference match against University High on Thursday. Shocking to see that on the schedule in a match in a week, as a free kick was taken there by Sasak and a big save from Thatcher Wilson. But you have a week where you scheduled 3 big-time conference matches against Belle Vernon, Thomas Jefferson, and Trinity, along with the Mustangs, the other top 3 teams in the conference. Why would you waste your team's legs on a Thursday playing a non-conference game against University High, where you're going to need those legs coming back for a Saturday contest, a Saturday afternoon contest against Trinity? That's one of those non-conference matches. I'd say, hey, let's schedule that later in the season once conference play is done. And they're going to stop the clock here with 4:49 left in regulation. Officials timeout here. They'd want to think you'd want to have all your players' legs there for all 3 matches this week. Mustangs trying to close this one off. With 4:49 to play, it will be a Belle Vernon throw-in. Not sure why we had the delay. Nonetheless, ball whistled back into action. There's Kolodachek again, sending it into the box. Got to be careful here, and a play whistled down. What's the call? We have a free kick for Belle Vernon. What was the call here? And they're going to put it inside the box, but it's not going to be a penalty kick. So what was the call? Again, there was no signal as to what the call is, not the blast. The Mustangs block it, but you had a free kick inside the 18-yard box. Usually if it's a foul inside the box, it's a penalty kick. Now they're going to let them retake it again, saying the Mustangs were within 10 yards of the kick. So again, not sure what was called. But you're going to have a rare free kick that's not a penalty kick inside the 18-yard box. They'll try to lob it here, but send it over the goal and out of play. There'll be a goal kick coming back for the Mustangs. So an odd call out there. Nonetheless, Laurel Highlands able to defend it well, and they'll get possession back with 3:30 to play, up 3-1. Ball will roll out on the far side. You have Andrew Majakovic back out there again on the Laurel Highlands side. Mustang sophomore. Caleb Janoski will trigger it in. Laurel Highlands take a little time off the clock now. Janoski on the lob. Play more defensive tactics, up 2. With 2:45 to play. What a huge win for the Mustangs soccer program. Beginning of Belle Vernon week here at Laurel Highlands. And what a way to start it off with a win. Again, the 2 programs' girls teams will meet on Thursday, and hopefully the ladies from Laurel Highlands can get healthy for that one. I see Courtney Radcliffe checking in on our live stream. Hopefully we can get Jocelyn back for that match on Thursday. Header there from Oliveris. Save made there from Will McCullough. And, of course, a matchup between 2 5-0 football teams at Belle Vernon, Laurel Highlands, and Belle Vernon on Friday night. 2:03 to play. Mustangs trying to close it out. There's Matt Lucas down on the far side. And chipped ahead and out of play. Harry Radcliffe making that snag. Mustangs give him a break here over the final 2 minutes. So the win will improve Laurel Highlands to 9-1 overall. It'll be their 7th straight win. It'll be 7-1 in conference play. Loss will drop Belle Vernon to 7-3 overall, 5-2 in the conference. It's been a long time since I remember Belle Vernon being on a 3-game losing streak. Leps wanted a corner kick. They're not going to get it here as Trevor Kovac pleads his case. Leps will have it. They'll try to set it up from the far side. Nice little step in there from Nico Johns. Good battle there with Daniel Gordon as we go under a minute left. Now things get a little chippy as Johns falls over the back there of Gordon. Which way is this going to go? Might have a card here. Might be coming out. And they issue that to Laurel Highlands? Yes, they did. Trying to see the Mustang that had the card issued, 33. That went on Carson Seaman. So Carson Seaman picking up the yellow card caution with 43 seconds left in the match. Another one going back to Thatcher Wilson, who's been big all night long. The only goal he gave up was the Kolodicek goal, which came off a Trevor Kovac corner kick. The 4:18 mark of the first half. You have a brace in this game from Matt Lucas. Lucas got the scoring started at the 27:40 mark of the first half and came back for the Mustangs up for good at the 1:12 mark of the first half. Again, Kolodicek, one goal for Belle Vernon. The insurance goal from Harry Radcliffe for the Mustangs up 3-1. 5 seconds left. Mustangs pick it up again with all of theirs, and what a huge win for the Laurel Highlands soccer program on the beginning of Belle Vernon week. This one goes to the Mustangs 3-1. And Laurel Highlands, for now, takes firm control of first place in Section 3 in 3A. What a great game for Laurel Highlands. Our Mustang soccer coverage today as the students, cheerleaders, and teams celebrate out there. Brought to you by the Sprouse Insurance Group in Uniontown and agent David Hughes, United Bank. Davis & Davis Attorneys at Law, Smith Lewis Chess CPAs in Uniontown. Jason Scott, South Union Township Supervisor. Southwestern Gastrointestinal Specialist, SWGI in Uniontown. Zebley Mahalovan White, Uniontown Business and Bankruptcy Attorneys, and UPMC, Centers for Rehab Services in Uniontown. On Wayland Smith Drive, Jim Burns, Director. So again, your final score, Laurel Highlands 3 and Belle Vernon 1. Tonight's game was brought to you as a joint cooperative venture featuring Township Supervisors Bob Schiffbauer, Rick Vernon, and Jason Scott, Atlantic Broadband, Armstrong Cable, and our friends at CUTV, including Gary Smith and his staff. Again, I'm Brian Morozak with Jerry Dupay. It's been a fun one tonight for Mustang Field. Laurel Highlands a 3-1 win over Belle Vernon. For Jerry Dupay, this is Brian Morozak. Have yourselves a pleasant good evening. Again, your final score, Laurel Highlands 3 and Belle Vernon 1. So long, everybody, for Mustang Field.